Hey guys, how's it going? This is a 2020 model, so this thing's got 5 years of hard use. This is one of my real early builds. I built this thing like 5 years ago, and I fixed the rewind. The little U-hook on the spring broke, so it was only missing like a quarter inch of the spring. I just heated the spring up, bent it back around, put it all back together, but I didn't clean a damn thing on it. There's no point. The saw is probably not been cleaned a day in its life. But it's one of my early builds, 2020 model. It needs to be pressure washed bad. Actually, for tree service, they actually got a pretty decent chain on it. Might blow the air filter out. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. I don't think it's seen a day of inside either. I think it sits in the back of the truck when they're seen worse, but they must blow that out from time to time. This tree service, compared to some of the other ones I deal with, are a little easier on their equipment, but yet still hard, if that makes any sense. But still got tons of compression. These damn echoes are durable. So I'm gonna tell him next time he takes his truck to the car wash, wash that. I'm going to tell him I'm not fixing this thing. I don't want to put the time into it. It's got low compression, and I think the crank is broken it as well, along with the piston and bearings. I probably took the case out. This thing's all beat to shit. So, to me, I can't. I know they're an expensive saw now, but man, I just can't be giving labor away. It's a part saw to me. I'd tell them buy the same model, throw this one in the corner, because guaranteed they're gonna, break parts, and clutches are gonna freaking give out. I've already broken the rewind there. This is still pretty decent. I think I put one of these. Now it's broke down on the bottom. I think I put one of these on last year for him. But by the time I split the cases, wash everything, put bearings in it, he buys all the brand new OEM parts. He's gonna be right there next to probably new cost, and then it's got a ton of trigger time on it, gobs of hours. What else is gonna fail on it? I just don't want to waste my life fixing junk that I have no interest in tinking with. So I don't know. Feel bad for the guy, but shit wears out. Oh, especially when it gets abused. This is probably the worst I've seen on a 201. But yeah, I'd rather waste my time tearing back into my saw. I've got this 395, got the carburetor soaking. It's coming for a carb rebuild. He's got a kit right here I'm gonna throw in it, and I got the carb soaking in there. I did get this 501 all done. I got to run it and test tune it and then get it shipped out. And then I know there's 3 more showing up in the mail. I got to test run 2 race saws yet and get them shipped out. I got to get that 590, and now it's dirty from blowing stuff off, but I got to get that, or not 590, that 620. It's dirty. I got to get it washed up and boxed up and shipped out. I was going to just take it down and deliver it, but I'm not going to be able to to get away, but I think I've never done one of them. I think that's going to be the next project to get off my list to do. And then this one. And then hopefully by then my parts will be in for this, so I can get it done. And then I want to do that 2150. And then if I'm feeling froggy enough, and dig my other box of parts out of the shed, see how much I got to slap a slut saw together. I got an idea what I'm going to do with that slut saw, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But I got a slut saw clone 372 I want to dink with too. Oh, and then probably after that's all done, then I'll jump on my buddy's 395. I don't think he's in a particular rush on that one. I can ask him. If he is, I might bust that out before I do any of my stuff then. And then I want to get that. I'm hoping all parts will be done for that sooner or later, so I can play with my experiment. But I gotta get my barn chain off that 500i, get it drained of fluids and boxed up. But that's like, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning, and can't sleep, so just out here trying to bang things out. This guy's supposed to be stopping by sometime this week and picking that up and getting that out of my hair. Probably gonna let that soak for another hour, and then I'll pull it out and clean it up. And I might put this together later today. So still trying to round up some 359 parts for another project. Sometime when I'm done tinkering with saws for a while, I think I need to stop. A lot of shit's got to get thrown down to the shed. A lot of boxes and packing material got to get tossed up in my attic. And I'd like to get clean. I'm actually thinking about, I got snow on the ground. Actually, I'm moving the bench in that toolbox, sliding my slider door open, get my big tractor up there, and possibly taking my tire machine down and just might buy a couple bags of cement or something and pour me a small little pad down there, just big enough to set the tire machine on, get it up so it's not sitting in dirt, so they can just run and drill a hole, because my shed is connected to the back side of the garage. I can drill a hole through the wall and poke a air line down there and just actually hard line air down to the shed, and maybe this summer convert my shed to where I can do my tire work. And if I need to, like, it'd be nice to have air down in the shed too, like with my lawnmower tires or flat or whatever. I used to use that tire machine once upon a time religiously. I don't really want to get rid of it because I can never afford to replace it. Plus I got it from a really good friend of mine. But at the same time, I'm tired of it being in my way when I don't use it. I just stack shit on it and I stack shit around it. Same with my cherry picker. If I'm going to get that out of here, I've not used that cherry picker in probably 6 years. I don't want to get rid of it. The thing's probably changed 3,000 engines. But, and other dumb stuff that I've done. But, at the same time, it's just, at least it's out of my way, kind of. But I can kind of get that out of my way and scooch some other shit around and put other crap that's in my way now back there that I don't quite want down to the shed. But I really don't think, with the cylinder collapsed, if I lube the wheels up good, I really don't think, I might bring a pallet home from work and take some banding material and lag bolt that thing down to a forklift pallet where I can just grab it with the forks. I just don't really want to get rid of it. I bought that thing brand new back in 2000, so I've had that cherry picker for 25 years. chop saw's about wore out. Had that since about 2004. There's tons of fabricating. I haven't used it in 6 or 7 years. I guess I can store it down in the shed. But I got a ton of shit in my way, and I'd like to clean my shop up. Kind of need to fine tune this area over here. Take the 4910 parts out that I plan on using, and then the rest of the odds and ends need to get boxed up and stuff down in the shed. I got a ton of crap under there that can go down to the shed. Oh, all my paint works and stuff. Some of that paint probably ain't even any good anymore. I gotta go through the top of my toolbox and my cabinet over there. This over rambling on the damn phone ain't even I've got gobs and gobs of paint stuff there, and these two cabinets right there are completely filled with the stuff that's in here is probably still good. Like I've got clear coats, I've got pearls, I've got some base coat stuff. I can't open these, but this is all filled with a ton of expensive paint stuff. But some of this stuff out here, I think these two cans I'll keep whatever's left in there, because that's the stuff that I used to paint my red truck with. And that stuff's probably not matchable because I made that with a bunch of different paints. I got a full gallon of Emerald 5000 there. That's actually a pretty blue. That's probably still good. But I don't have my blue truck anymore. But that Matrix blue paint there, that was a really pretty blue. I haven't sprayed Martin Sr. in 20 years. I haven't sprayed Chroma System in forever, but I don't know. Someday I need to tackle that nightmare that's down there. But if I could go through, pick out what I don't need in there anymore, take some of the good stuff that I want to save over here, pack back in there, clean off the top of this, and then maybe I can like set this and, you know, like some of this other crap out of my way, get these grinders and, you know, just make room. It sucks not having enough space. I got that whole pile of crap there I gotta go through. I am just so crammed on space. My plasma cutter that's normally on that cart is still at my work. And my buddy got the welder that I had on there too. Left that at his place, just so I wouldn't have to. Because I got this welder. I got my old faithful big one right there. Got an arc welder underneath the lathe. And I got two plasma cutters. I got an 80 amp and a 50 amp. The 50 amps down there. I don't know. It's really starting to get on my nerves, all this crap I got. It's like this bench here, I bought it, and originally it was going to be my sharpening bench. You know, that really worked out well for me. I need to go through all this crap. Might not even be a bad idea to clean off the top of that 2x6 there and put a 2x8 the other way and maybe screw it together, so I got a shelf up there so I can take all these cylinders and pistons that where I could maybe Sharpie underneath and just have them up there. I don't know. I'm not very good at organizing. And then when I do organize, a month later, it's all effed up again anyway. But, yeah. Big plans and not enough time to do it. We've got batteries that can go down to the shed. Got gas cans. I got a generator that actually I need to fix that generator and give it back to my buddy. Is what I need to do. We have a saw that's been sitting there 3 years that ain't even mine. We've never come back to get it. Probably toss that down in the shed. Or up in the attic. I don't know. Late night ramble. You guys, or early morning ramble. You guys have a good one.